Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Auburndale High School for this afternoon's track meet here on Zaleski Sports. We hope you enjoy our broadcast. This is going to be new for me. I've never broadcast track before, although I've had two of my children be track people. My son Ben ran. He was a runner, and my daughter Rachel was a thrower. And I had an uncle who was pretty doggone good at track, too. I wasn't. I've been told it's going to be a kind of a quick meet today. We have first up the boys 1600 wheelchair race, and it consists of one young man. His name is Noah Eckelberg, and he will be going for time. And after that, we will have some hurdles, and we will have 100-meter dashes and best time. We also have 1,600 meters and 4x2 boys and girls and 400-meter dashes and 4x100s, 300-meter hurdles. We've got the whole gamut of things. But the heats are going to go on time as far as who has the top time of all the four heats that occur in each event. And that will determine our winner. Not covering any field events, just running events today here. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to talk to you about Fleet Farm. Fleet Farm's Garden Center is open. Pick up annuals, perennials, shrubs, and vegetables. Plus, make your yard look good with lawn fertilizers, tools, grass seed, power equipment, lawn mowers, and more. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. And you can hear the announcer making last call for the 1,600-meter race in wheelchair, and that will be Noah Eckelberg. Nice day for a track meet. Kind of sticky out, but Vinny, our producer today, the man with the magic fingers on the computer, makes it happen, Captain. Talking about rain this afternoon, possible. Be kind of nice if we get a little rainstorm after this meet. Knock the humidity back down. Gosh, golly jeepers, it's humid out. A lot of softball and baseball games on tap as well on Zaleski Sports, so check those out too on YouTube and Facebook. But we're here in Auburndale. Of course, Auburndale is here with several other teams, including Marshfield Columbus, Greenwood, Granton, Loyal is here as well. An Assumption. And there we are off with Noah Eckelberg in the 1,600-yard wheelchair race. Runners running left to right on your screen. You can see him on the far side of the track. I admire anyone who can do that. That is just phenomenal. Just look at all the musculature that you have to make that happen. And he'll be coming by us here in a second or two. There goes Noah. Try to make sure that we can see a good shot of his time. Oh, we've got a good shot of the clock, too, on that lower right-hand corner.
First call, girls, 100-meter hurdles. First call, girls, 100-meter hurdles.
Each event will get 3 calls. They'll get a first, a second, and a final call. And you better be checked in. Eckelberg on his second lap. Another one of the teams that are here today, Prentice. Looking at the teams, and Athens is here as well. I misspoke. Loyola's not here. Greenwood is here. And here comes Eckelberg on his second lap. Two minutes. So he's running about a minute a lap. He's got to go around 4 times. See Noah Eckelberg going to that far corner. Nice track surface here. Everybody's gone with the rubberized surfaces now. You don't see what we used to have. Golly, when I was a kid at Royal, we had a sand track. They had a cinder track at Mineral Point where I student taught in the 1980s. The big thing used to be asphalt tracks. Now they're all rubberized. You got to put quite an investment into a track to keep it to where you want to have it. Eckelberg coming around in his third lap now. And he's got one more to go. That took about 1:05. On his third and final lap in the 1600 wheelchair. By himself. We'll be able to get his time here. I'll catch it on the corner of the window here. Fourth and final lap. And here comes Noah Eckelberg down the main straightaway. See if we can get his final time here. His seed time was 4:18, and he's going to beat that. 4:11.93.
Last call, girls.
So a good run good race for Noah Eckelberg. He beats his seed time by roughly just a smidge under 7 seconds. 4:11.93 was his time. Our next event coming up is the girls 100 meters. And we have 4 runners in this event. Kaya Abel from Greenwood, Montana Albrecht from Athens, Casey Schultz from Assumption, and Dorsey Walker from Columbus Catholic. She's that young lady that can just knock the stuffing out of a volleyball. As they set up the hurdles. I have a moment to talk to you about Draxler Transport. Draxler has flatbed driving opportunities that pay you 5 cents per mile premium over van. At Draxler Transport, drivers are always home for their requested time off. Draxler Transport is a family-oriented company that treats you like family. Visit DraxlerTransport.com to apply today. Well, a good way to start out the track meet here tonight with Noah Eckelberg. 1600 wheelchair race, did well. And next coming up are the girls 100-meter hurdles. Try to get a better shot here. I'm over on one side. I'm going to look over Vinny's shoulder. Can't see much either. You're okay. You're okay, Vinny. You're fine. I'm going to go back. I'm going to sneak out the other window and come back. So hang on a bit, ladies and gentlemen.
call, boys, 110 meter
We'll take a
hurdle.
commercial break at this time and bring you back here to Auburndale in a moment.
Need incentive to get started at Mid-State Technical College? 1, 2, 3 for free can save up to $900 on tuition. Start this summer if you'd like. No catches, no application fee or essays to write. 1, 2, 3 for free at Mid-State. Get started at mstc.edu.
When you get moving again, be safe and ready to go. Use your stimulus or tax return to save up to $150 on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. At Sherrill Tire and Service Center.
Get your car done right.
Welcome back to Auburndale for the track meet this afternoon. Our next event will be the girls 600-meter hurdles. Kaya Abel, Montana Albrecht, Casey Schultz, and Dorsey Walker in this event. And you'll hear the gun go off. And we're off and running. 100-meter hurdles. And the young lady from Athens, far out in front. 15:57 for Montana Albrecht. So a good run.
Last call, boys, 110 meter hurdle.
And 110-meter hurdles for boys upcoming. 2 runners in this event, both from Greenwood High.
Hurdle crew.
Ashton Palms and Christian Thomas.
Just need lanes 4 and 5. Raise the hurdles up.
Two runners in this event. All we need is 4 and 5, and they will raise the hurdles up a little bit, and they'll take the other hurdles out of the way. Boys' hurdles a little bit higher than the young ladies. You can see they go up a little bit of a click. We're adjusting our camera here, too, to make sure we give you a better view of things.
First call, girls, 100 meter dash. First call, girls, 100 meter dash.
Waving to a friend there. I wasn't trying to do anything interesting with the camera. Just saw a friend of mine here and decided to say hello. So we have 2 runners here in the boys 110-meter hurdles, both from Greenwood. And they're getting the hurdles set here. We will have 100-meter dashes after this for girls, the 100 meters. We will have 4 heats of those. That's one thing about hurdles. You got to readjust, and you got to get them in the right spots, and all sorts of different marks that you got to do. The things that people don't really think about at a track meet that have to get accomplished. Kind of like at a Major League Baseball game. If you don't realize it, that after about 2 innings or 3 innings, the grounds crew comes out and drags the entire infield dirt, makes it look nice, because everything's got to look nice on television, that's for sure.
Attention, girls triple jump may now start checking in to girls triple jump.
You can hear the PA announcer announcing different events where they are to report.
Second call, girls 100-meter dash. Second call, girls 100-meter dash.
And that will be after this event. This is the boys' 110-meter hurdles. The whistle is blown for ready. Listen for the gun. Make sure that it's all set. I see a couple of the coaches running up to the end. Hope that everything is set. My son Ben he was a long distance runner. He was a 1600. He did the 16 for sure, I know that. And he did the 32. Made it to sectionals as a senior. It was over in Rothschild. It was about 95 degrees and the wind was blowing and it was hot and humid and the clouds were threatening. And wouldn't you know that they did start, and they were going to start right here. We'll finish that in a moment. Here's Ashton Palms and Christian Thomas, 110 hurdles. Here they come down. And 1992 is the top finisher
Last call, girls.
for Ashton Palm.
First call, boys 100-meter dash.
So Ashton Palm will be the winner of the boys 110 hurdles. Finishes in a time of 19.92. Girls 100-meter dash, we have 4 heats. In heat number 1, we have Abby Waller in lane 1, Emma Alcott in lane 2. Abby is from Granton. Emma is from Columbus Catholic. Emily Boyer in lane 3 from Columbus Catholic. Ilana Haynes and Jennifer Espinoza in lanes 4 and 5, both from Athens. And our final 3 runners in heat 1 in 6, 7, and 8 are Taylor Halbersma, Jaden Glaza, and Gracie Hoffman. Top time in this heat for their seed time goes to Alana Haynes from Athens, 16.69. And not far behind is Jennifer Espinoza, also from Athens, at 16.88. So they're flying down the field. And as we go in each heat, the slower seed times go first and the higher seed times go last. When I ran track in middle school, junior high, trust me, I wasn't fast. I waved to people as they ran by me. So I have a lot of admiration for people who do track. First time I've ever covered a track meet as a broadcaster, so this is kind of fun. I'm in good hands and all good. You got a good producer, that helps. Sometimes. Yeah. Whistle is blown. The gun will go off here in a second when they're ready. The lanes, the nearest to the grass infield is lane 1, and they're off and running. And Jaden Glaza from Assumption took that race. 13 seconds. I didn't catch the Glaza in 14:37 in first. And Abby Wooler in 6. Glaza, Dolan, and Haynes. And I don't have a Dolan on my meet sheet for number 1. Needless to say, Jaden Glazo, winner of that heat with 14:37 as a time. And Alana Haynes in third. Our next heat, Sierra Myers from Greenwood, Maya McConkey from Granton, Riley Gardner from Greenwood, Victoria Hassenorl and Autumn Richardson from Auburndale, Peyton Bremer from Assumption, Caitlin Schreiner from Athens, and Tora Dagenhart from Greenwood. Heat number 2, the whistle is blown. This is the girls' 100-meter dash, heat number 2. And they're off and running. Here they come. This is going to be a tight one here. .14.77 is the top time.
Second call, boys, 100-meter
We will
dash.
await the
Second
results.
call, boys, 100-meter dash.
And Miss Schreiner, Caitlin Schreiner in first, 14.77. Autumn Richardson in second, 14.89. Hassenorl in third. And Maya McConkey in fourth. She did very well. She's one of my students in Granton. Still teaching yet. Still got another week. Actually, 2 weeks for Loyal and 1 last week in Granton. Then I'm doing the big R, retirement. That'll be a weird feeling, that's for sure. You wait, Vinny. When you teach for 35 years, you start out skinny and you had a full head of hair, and look at what happens to you. That's why I'm off camera an awful lot. We have our third heat coming up now in the girls' 100-meter dash. Lauren Ingold, Ava Patrick, Shay Fabiziak, Jordan Carl, Lily Kloos, Charmaine Hawkins, Dolorosa Thomas, and Lily Stratman. Greenwood, Assumption, Auburndale, Prentice, Granton, and Columbus Catholic. And they're off and running. Holy smokes. There they go. This is going to be a tight one at the end. And at the tape, 14:15 is your top time. We will await the results.
Last call, boys, 100-meter dash. Last call.
It's so cool that this can be so fast. Fabiziak, Ava, 14:19. Jordan Carl in second, 14:31. Dolorosa Thomas in fourth at 15 flat. In third was Lily Kloos, 14:93. So the time to beat is 14:37. Pardon me, take that back. The time to beat is 14:19. Shay Fabiziak from Auburndale, top time so far. Our last heat of the girls' 100-meter dash, Brooke Rogojewski, Keandra Hartman, Casey Schultz, Mira Torby, Madison Krings, Autumn Moon, Maya Meisner, and Erica Zenner. Rogojewski is from Athens, Hartman from Prentice, Schultz from Assumption, Torby from Columbus Catholic, Krings from Auburndale, along with Moon and Meisner and Zenner. Moon is from Assumption. Thank you. That's why I have Vinny here, to make sure my glasses are clean. So the fourth and final heat for girls here in the 100-meter dash. The whistle is blown. The gun will fire. And we're off. And here they come. Another tight race. And 13:5, 14. Let's see what the top time is. I thought it was 13. Let's check and see. We'll wait the results. The last heat of the girls' 100-meter dash.
First call, girls, 1,600-meter run. First call,
Madison
girls,
Krings with the top
1,600-meter
time,
run.
13:59. Miss Torby in second, 13:67. And I will recatch the number 3 runner here when it rotates around. Miss Schultz, Casey Schultz, 13:88. So your top time for the girls in the 100-meter dash belongs to Madison Krings of Auburndale. She had the top time of 13.59. And second would be Myra Torby from Columbus Catholic at 13.67. And Casey Schultz from Assumption, 13.88. Those are your top 3. So 4 heats done in the girls 100. Next up is the boys 100-meter dash. Sawyer Cherney, Felix Neve, and Seth Rowe. 3 runners in this heat. In lanes 3, 4, and 5. And the gun will send them off. And they're off and running. Well, there's more than 3 running in that event. 13.48 was the top run. That may have been the second heat. They may have scratched the first heat. There was only 3 runners scheduled for that. Xavier Hoffman, the top runner there, 13:51. I think they may have scratched the first heat. Dorhorst in second. Make sure we get his time when it rotates back around. Dorhorst 13:82. And in third place, 14:43 for Owens. So they probably scratched. I don't have a great view of the starting point. I believe the first heat was a scratch, or they're going to put them in with somebody else. But these were the young men for section heat 2. This is heat 3, I believe. Do we have a full set of runners there, sir?
Yeah,
we do. They must have scratched the first heat. Should be Luke Tompkins, Isaac Moritz, Lucas Yeski, Manny Schultz, Charles Jewell, Mason White Eagle, Ryan Peel, and Jesse Fowler. So we have runners from Columbus, Auburndale, and Athens in this heat. And they're off. Here they come. Another close match. And your top time, 12:71 was your top finisher. And we'll see who was in first in that one.
Girls, 1,600-meter run. Second call, girls, 1,600-meter run.
Jewell at 12:74. Yeski 12:77.
Attention. Boys
Hoagland
discus can now check in.
13:09.
Boys discus can now check in.
I think it was 2. Must have been the second heat. They must have added just more to the first.
They're playing tricks on us. It's not nice to pick on old people like me. So they're kind of mixing and matching up here. So if I say a wrong name, sorry about that. There are scheduled to be 4 heats in the 100-meter dash for boys. Parker MP, Kemp Ross, Austin Quinlan, Terrence Cottrell Roberson, Eden Jacobson, Gavin White Eagle, Cade Statz, and Ryan Bergman. Runners from Auburndale, Assumption, Columbus, and Prentice. And we'll see who is in this heat. Another full set of lanes, correct, Vinny? Okay. He can see through the camera lens.
Like 4 or 5.
As my late father used to say, we'll see what we shall see.
Yeah.
He had some pretty good ones he always shared with me. Clouds starting to come in a little bit more, get a little bit darker. Not trying to cast any gloom or doom, but let's have the rain hold off until the events are done.
Can I really sleep tonight, huh? Soaks in the ground better anyways.
Yeah. And we needed the rain badly. I know when I went down to my farm and about 3 weeks ago, it was just super dry. When I mowed the lawn, it was more dirt than it was grass. And then it rained. And I thought, oh, I won't need to mow this past weekend when I went down. And yeah, I did. Mowing 4 acres of grass is not a lot of fun, especially when you have breakdowns. But we are not going to talk about mowing lawns. We're going to talk about track here.
Last call, girls, 1,600-meter run. Last call, girls, 1,600-meter run.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Spectrum Benefit Solutions with offices in Wausau, Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, Medford, and Spencer. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Here's Heat 3, boys 100-meter dash. Here they go. Coming down the main stretch. Wow, that young man can fly. 11:43. Wow. Let's see who that young man was.
Second call, boys high jump. Check in for the boys high jump at this time. Second call.
Cottrell Roberson. Okay, Terrence. Wow, that young man is fast. 11:46. Holy moly. I couldn't go that fast even on my motorcycle. And I believe that is Gavin White Eagle was second.
Last call, boys high jump.
11:99. Wow, that's fast. Impy. And Kemp. Parker Impey was third in that heat. 12:04. For your top finisher in the boys 100-meter dash. Holy moly, that young man can fly. Your top 3. Terrence Cottrell Roberson with 11:46. Gavin White Eagle in second, 11.99. And Parker MP third, 12:04. Those young men are fast. Very fast. So we move on to the girls' 1,600-meter run. Lane 1 will be Anera Sans de Ro from Assumption. Oh, my gosh. Vinny.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's tough.
Is she the young lady that played basketball? Yes, I saw that and I thought, I know that young lady. Say that again?
Ionara Saints de Rosas, I believe.
Ionara Saints de Rosa. They kind of cut off some of the names from Assumption. That young lady is very talented. Elizabeth Van Rixel, Serena Moore, Ashley Pisco, Amber Shanick, Jan Johnson, and Charlotte Schifferl.
Boys, 1600-meter run, second call.
De Rosa is from Assumption. Van Rixel from Athens.
Boys 1600-meter wheelchair race was won by Eckenberg from Columbus with a time of 4:12 laps. Results of the girls 100-meter hurdles. In sixth place, Prentice.
the announcer caught that. He was, because there were only 4 young ladies that ran in the 1600 meter, or pardon me.
100-meter hurdles.
There we go.
Fourth place was Schultz at Assumption. Third place was Abel in Greenwood. Second place, Walker from Columbus Catholic. First place with a time of 15.87 seconds, Albrecht from Athens.
You're watching the girls' 1600 meter run.
110-meter hurdle. Second place, Thomas from Greenwood. First place with a time of 12.31 seconds, Palms from Greenwood. Results of the girls' 100-meter dash. Sixth place, Hawkins from Prentice. Fifth place, Babishek from Auburndale. Fourth place, Noon from Assumption. Third place, Schultz from Assumption. Second place, Torby from Columbus Catholic. First place with a time of 13.59 seconds, Krings from Auburndale. And results from the
You're watching right now the girls' 1600 meter run. So these young ladies have to go around 4 times.
at the high jump. The Athens high jumpers need to check in at the high jump at this time. Attention, boys long jump may now check in.
I want to just kind of touch base again, ladies and gentlemen, with you with Spectrum Benefit Solutions. They have offices in Wausau, Stevens Point, Rapids, Medford, and Spencer. They are your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. Midway point here of the girls' 1600. Give you a chance to recap. Winner of the 1600 wheelchair race, Noah Eckelberg. In first place for the girls' 100-meter hurdles was Montana Albrecht. Boys 110 hurdles, Ashton Palms from Greenwood. Girls 100 meters, Madison Krings from Auburndale, the winner of that. We are awaiting the results of the boys, the official results of the boys' 100-meter dash. I have Terrence Cottrell Robertson, the winner of that, but we will await the official announcement on that. 2 more laps to go for these young ladies. You have to pace yourselves. You got to get around that track 4 times. The 3200 is 8 times. I can walk it 8 times in about an hour and a half. And De Rosa in the lead. That young lady is an exceptional athlete.
Last call, boys, 1,600-meter run. Last call, boys, 1,600-meter run. First call, girls, 4x2-meter relay. First call, girls, 4x2 relay. Results. Boys, 100-meter dash, 6th place, Ross from Assumption. 5th place, Stratz from Assumption. 4th place, Schultz from Assumption. 3rd place, Empey from Auburndale. 2nd place, White Eagle from Auburndale. 1st place with a time of 11.46 seconds, Contrell Robinson from Auburndale.
Coming up on lap number 3 of the girls' 1,600 run. DeRosa from Assumption, Van Rixel from Athens in lane 2. Well, they're not in the lanes anymore. Serena Moore from Prentice. Ashley Pisco from Granton. Amber Shanick from Assumption. Jeanne Johnson from Prentice. And Charlotte Schifferl from Columbus. And DeRosa extending her lead. She's got 1 lap to go.
I think this might be it. Yeah, that's it.
It is. And she finishes up around the 6-minute mark. I lost track of laps. I was running other things. That's why Vinny's here. Thank goodness for this young man. So Ayanara Sanz de Rosa. Pisco finishing up for Granton coming in. She's going to finish at about 6:37. We got a few more runners coming through, I believe, correct?
We got 2 more.
2 more to go.
Here comes Assumption. And Columbus is the next.
And Charlotte Schifferl will round out the field here.
I think. Oh, yeah, no, it's Prentice. No. Prentice and then Columbus. I can't. One more. There's Columbus still.
Well, Prentice would be Miss Serena Moore.
There's Columbus.
And we have one more runner, sir?
There's Columbus.
Okay. And Charlotte Schifferl will round out the field. So DeRosa with a strong showing here in the girls' 1,600-meter run. We'll await her time. Trying to get the official out of the way so I can read the screen. The young men are in front. It's hard to pick up the time. DeRosa had a it's around the 6-minute mark. She finished well in front of her competition. So the boys' 1,600-meter run.
Attention, girls pole vault may now check in.
We will have 2 young men from Columbus. Oh, pardon me. I will catch that. Our first runner is Andrew Shear from Columbus in lane 1. Lane 2 is Avery Horvath from Greenwood. Lane 3 is Adam Grandberg from Prentice. Another Greenwood runner, Cody Eckes in lane 4. Lane 5 is Ethan Marl from Athens. And 2 runners from Assumption, Tien Lu and Blake Lobner.
For boys long jump.
And the 1,600-meter run has just begun. 4 trips around the track for the 1,600.
Girls 4x200-meter relay. Second call, girls 4x2.
Looks like Andrew Shear has stretched himself out to a pretty good lead. Got to learn how to pace yourself for these distance runs. He has the top time as his seed time, 4 minutes and 53 seconds. His closest competitor is Avery Horvath from Greenwood at 5:17. So almost a 25-second difference in seed time. And there goes Mr. Shear. He will clock his first lap at 1:05. It says, according to my weather app, a brief rain shower will begin around 5:43 p.m. We shall see. I will check the radar as you see the runners go by.
I mean, it's sunny now. Maybe can always have high hopes, you know?
Yep. You can always hope it's going to be nice, but we'll see what happens. It's 81 degrees here, 78, but it feels like 81 here in Auburndale. Very nice facility at this place. It's very, 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 very nice. Let's look at the radar. It's kind of hit and miss. It seems to be to the north of us. We might get a little blurb here in a little bit. It's kind of hit and miss showers. If we do get one, it'll be one of those 5-minute downpours and it's over with. This should be
Coming to lap 3.
lap number 3. He's got 2 to go. We're in a midway point. And Shear has really pulled out to a significant lead on his competitors. Horvath, a distant second. This is the boys' 1,600 meter run. Next up will be the girls' 4x200 meter varsity race. We have 3 teams for that. Several events to go. We're just underway here. Started at 4:45. We are covering the running events today here in Zaleski Sports. We will end with the 3200s. That'll be the end mark.
Second call, girls 4x200 meter relay. Second call.
And
girls,
Andrew Shearer will start his last lap with a strong lead over his nearest competitor. Just a question of what his time will be. Here comes Horvath. And it looks like can't see if that's an Assumption runner or if that's a Athens runner. Athens and Assumption both have that light bluish color uniform. Columbus is darker blue, pretty much navy blue. And Eckes comes by. When you see Andrew Shear run past our camera, he's coming around the corner. He's going to win this race. We'll check his time. 4:46 right now. And he's got a good, strong kick at the end. My goodness. And 4:58. Not his top time. His seed time was 4:53. But a pretty dominating performance by Andrew Shear here in the boys' 1,600 meter run.
relay. Last call, girls 4x2. First call, boys 400 meter wheelchair race. First call, boys 400 meter wheelchair race.
So as we finish up the 1,600 meter run for boys, the girls 4x2 will be up next. We have 3 teams, Greenwood, Auburndale, and Assumption. And The young man from Greenwood will finish in second, and his time will be 6:01.
We would like our volunteers to go to the exchange.
So a minute and 3 seconds difference for Andrew Shear to Avery Horvath in this race today. It is hot. It is sticky. Thank goodness there's a breeze. And he will and Lou from Assumption in third. Finishing up here, the boys 1600. You can see the young ladies are getting ready for the 4x2. Warming up. So the boys 1600 is finished up. Why don't we take a moment here to have a few commercial messages.
Our nice weather is precious. Don't let mosquitoes stop your family from enjoying a minute of it. Prepare, prevent, and protect with Mosquito Escape. Call or click today.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970, in 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love Home Furniture. West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Are you living with a prosthesis that is causing discomfort or pain? You have options, and I'm here to help. Hi, my name is Shai. I'm the owner of Next Step Prosthetics in Marshfield. You have a choice where you go for prosthetic care. My focus and specialty is providing a prosthesis that you enjoy wearing to help you get your life back. Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Let's take the next step together to a better life.
Well, welcome back to Auburndale for this afternoon's track meet. Coming up next is the girls 4x2, 4x200. I call it 4x2 meter relay race. And we have from Greenwood, Kaya Abel, Sierra Myers, Rylan Lintner, and Riley Gardner. For Auburndale, Madison Krings, Annalise Jewell, Aaliyah Hamas, and Josephine Ertl. And for Assumption, Jaden Glaza, Taylor Halbersma, Peyton Bremer, and Autumn Moon. So 3 teams in the girls 4x200 race. Got to make sure you get those handoffs clean and stay in your lane. You've heard that. Stay in your lane. It's a lot harder than people think it is. When we hear the whistle, we know that they're getting set, and that gun goes off, and the race will begin.
We need exchange zone, the 4th exchange zone. Volunteer.
The top seed time is held by Auburndale, and there's the whistle with 1:55. And second whistle, and then we're off. Looks like Auburndale is the leader there. Going to get this first handoff. And there's the free. Oh, all three. See if we can catch who that leader is. Assumption. Okay. They have the stripe on the side. That's how I can tell. Thank you. Assumption is right there. So that would have been Auburndale in first. And Greenwood in third.
Last call, boys, 400-meter wheelchair race.
And Auburndale
First call, girls, 400
stretching their lead in the girls 4x2.
400-meter dash.
Aaliyah Hamas with a good kick. Here's the handoff in that far corner. And there you go. And the anchor is Josephine Ertl. And here comes Auburndale. Josephine Ertl coming down the home stretch. There she goes for Auburndale. And her time is going to be 1:54. Second place is going to go to Assumption as Autumn Moon will check in at 2:08. And Greenwood in third at 2:11. So winning the girls 4x200 relay is the Auburndale team of Madison Krings, Annalise Jewell, Aaliyah Hamas, and Josephine Ertl with a time of 1 minute 54 seconds. Next up is that young man from Columbus Catholic, the 400-yard wheelchair run, Noah Eckelberg.
Second call, girls.
That'll be our next event. And the 400-meter dash will have 2 heats. And that'll come up after the boys' 400-yard wheelchair race. And that'll be 1 runner. Gives me a moment to talk about Valley Communities Credit Union. Ladies and gentlemen, it's never too late to start teaching the value of saving your youngster. It's never too early to start teaching the value of saving. Thank you. Your youngsters can learn today with a Valley Communities Credit Union Kids Club or Teen Saving Club membership. We make saving fun and easy with prizes for making deposits and getting good grades. Stop into one of our 5 locations in Mosinee, Cronenwetter, Marshfield, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids to open an account for your kids today at Valley Communities Credit Union. And with the sound of that gun, Noah Eckelberg begins the boys' 400-yard wheelchair run. And there he goes on the far side. You can pick him up. He already did the 1,600 already. Now he's doing the 400. And Eckelberg's coming around the corner and coming down the straightaway here. We'll catch his time. His seed time is 58.66. Here he goes. See what his time is. 56.79. Almost 2 seconds off of his seed time. So good run by Eckelberg. According to the schedule here, our next event is the girls' 400-meter dash. We have 2 heats. Carly Hintz, Maya McConkey, and Catlin Etlicker Carly Hintz from Assumption, Maya McConkey from Granton. She's one of my students. And Catland Etlicker from Greenwood. Should be 2 heats. The top seed time to beat is Victoria Hassenorl from Auburndale, 1 minute and 11 seconds. Scratch that. Erica Zenner, a senior from Auburndale, 1 minute and 6 in the girls 400-meter dash. That's the top seed time in this event. First heat is scheduled for 3 runners. I'll ask Vinny to make sure we only have 3 because he's got a better view. Granton is orange with a black stripe on the side. And I think they are starting up in that lower right-hand corner. Good. Then we have it correct. Thank you for your patience with me, ladies and gentlemen. I've never broadcast a track meet before, so this is a learning experience for me.
I've never produced one.
And Finney's never produced one. So you've got 2 rookies working today.
Makes sense to me. Never been to Auburndale either. It's all new things today.
I've been to Auburndale a few times. Basketball mainly. Coaching. Won a couple games over here. Lost a lot of games over here. A very strong tradition of basketball, both boys and girls, here at Auburndale. Girls are getting set up for heat number 1 in that lower right-hand corner. Whistle is blown. We have Hintz, McConkey, and Etlicker. Second whistle, and there's the gun. Girls 400 meter. So they got one run around the track. Carly Hintz in lead, Maya McConkey in second, and Etlicker in third. Come on, Maya. One of my students, so I can root for her. On the side. But Hintz with a pretty commanding lead here.
Results from the girls' 1,600-meter run in 6th place. Secure from Columbus Catholic. 5th place, Johnson from Prentice. 4th place, Schoeneck from Assumption. 3rd place, Pitskow from Granton. 2nd place, Van Rixel from Athens. And 1st place, at a time of 6 minutes.
In 1 minute and 9 seconds. Here comes McConkey in second.
Rio from Assumption.
Minute 21 and a minute 24.
Run for boys. 5th place, Lou from Assumption. 4th place, Eckes from Greenwood. 4th place, Horvath from Greenwood. 2nd place, Lopner from Assumption. 1st place with a time of 4 minutes, 59.5 seconds, Shear from Columbus Catholic.
Catching the official results here. Boys 100-meter dash, Terrence Cottrell Roberson with a time of 11.46 seconds. 11 minutes it would be for me. In first place for the girls 1,600 meter.
4x200-meter relay.
We'll catch these official.
3rd place, Greenwood. 2nd place was Assumption. 1st place with a time of 1 minute, 54.65 seconds, Auburndale. Team of Erdl, Thomas, Jewell, and Krings.
Do a quick run through here. Our next heat, by the way, coming up for the girls' 400-meter dash. This is heat number 2. Addison Zettler from Athens, Victoria Hassenorl from Auburndale, Rylan Lintner from Greenwood, Erica Zenner and Lily Close from Auburndale, Faustina Thomas from Granton, Autumn Richardson from Auburndale, along with Destiny Blank from Auburndale. This is heat number 2, girls 400-meter dash, and they're off. That looks like Lily Close coming up. There she goes on the back way. Thomas in third. So your top 2 runners in this event, both from Auburndale. They're coming around the top corner, and we'll come down the main straightaway here in front of the press box. Bless you, Vinny. Bless you. And here comes Lily Close. Moving down the track, commanding lead. She's going to finish with a time of 1:06. And I think Thomas was second. See if we can pick up the results here quickly. And our last runner finishing up. And we'll await the results to be posted here on the big screen. I have Lily Close with the time of 1 minute and 6 seconds as the winner of the second heat. Richardson in second, 1:11. And Thomas in third for Granton. Let's make sure it rolls around again. 11:75 and 11:57. So that was a pretty tight race for second and third. Close for Auburndale took that. Richardson in second and Thomas from Granton in third. Our next event is heat number 1 of 2 for the boys 400-meter dash. This heat will include Sawyer Cherney from Auburndale, Alex Edwards from Columbus, Ryan Bergman from Prentice, Mason White Eagle from Auburndale, Ashton Palms from Greenwood, and Josh Van Wy and Orion Smith from Columbus. Top time in both heats for the seed time in this event goes to Terrence Cottrell Roberson from Auburndale. He will be in the second heat. Top time is 53.07 seconds. Boys 400-meter dash. Heat 1 of 2. And Mr. Cottrell Roberson is just fast. It's one of the things that's hard to teach if you can teach it is speed. Either you have it or you don't. And they're getting set up here for the boys' first heat of the 400-meter dash. Getting in the starting blocks. The officials making sure they're set. You'll hear the whistle blow. Usually does 2, and then he'll fire the starting pistol. Well, I don't know about you, but I think we're doing okay. Hope our audience is appreciating the broadcast this afternoon. How many do we have? 5 million. Second whistle. And we're off. Heat 1, boys 400-meter dash. Alex Edwards in the lead. Got 4 runners within about a second of each other. We watch as they come down the straightaway. You hear the fans cheering. Young man from Prentice. Here comes the young man from Greenwood coming up on him. Oh, this is going to be close.
I think he got him.
Ooh, I think he just nipped him at the end. Holy moly. Final runner crosses. And we'll get the results here of heat number 1. Palms, a minute flat. Bergman, oh wow.
Call, girls 4x100 meter relay. Last call, girls 4x100 meter relay. First call, boys 4x100 meter relay. First call, boys 4x1.
That, ladies and gentlemen, was close. Ryan Bergman from Prentice had the lead and lost it to Ashton Palms from Greenwood with a time of 1 minute, 13 tenths of a second. Bergman in second, 1 minute, 19 tenths of a second. You're talking 6 tenths of a second between first and second. Wow. That's just, wow. Heat number 2 now. 4 young men from Auburndale. Parker Empey, Charles Jewell, Carl Lundgren, and Terrence Cottrell Roberson, along with Gavin White Eagle. We also have a runner from Columbus Catholic and Eden Jacobson, and a young man from Assumption, Calvin Burkhauser. These young men, their seed times are all under 1 minute. Top time belongs to Terrence Cottrell Roberson, 53.07 seconds. Boys, heat number 2, 400-meter dash. Official getting them lined up. You'll have a couple of whistles to get them set, and then the starting gun will be fired. Gives us enough time to talk to you about Awards and More. Awards and More is your one-stop location for awards, plaques, trophies, embroidery, screen printing, and promotional products. Awards and More is also the proud sponsor of the Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month. Visit Awards and More on Facebook to begin your next trophy order. So heat number 2 coming up of the boys 400-meter dash. And following that will be the girls 4x100 relay. And we have 3 teams for that. Here's the whistles to get them set. And we're off. And there comes Cottrell Roberson. He's going to, you see him making his move. There he goes. He's on the inside. That young man can run. My goodness. Rounding the corner. Here comes Cottrell Roberson. Down the main straightaway here. Big lead. There goes the young man. He's going to finish. Holy moly. 52-65. About a half a second off of his top time. Empey in second, White Eagle in third. Empey 54-56.
Second call, boys, 4x100 meter relay.
White Eagle 55-25. Wow. Those kids can run fast. Did you go to commercial on me?
I'm waiting for it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies. Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.